So the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's tackled at the...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The handoff, it's Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
on the ground, it's Eckler. And it's a fumble. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Shoot!
From the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, here's Love. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Casey Hayward brought him down. A gain of 9.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man here, Sims complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
3rd down and goal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down now, it's Love. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Desmond King.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuegbunam was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Going to give it to Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A 20-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that's the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Montez Sweat brought
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
36-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
28-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A give, Eckler running to the right. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first and 10.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Third down. Here's Haskins. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Love. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run with Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On first down, it's Love. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they